Buhari is good for you? Where are the idiots now, I ask you? All the idiots with the Bible, where are those fools now, I ask you? Do you see how God disgraced all of them? To say your prophecy is not from me. All that nonsense, all these stupid people, all these idiotic people, these children of perdition that we are predicting about how Buhari is going to bring glory days back. Where are those fools now? But you, being a black idiot that you are, tomorrow when they call you, you go to the adoration ground. Tomorrow when they call you, you go to their huge dome. And you give them your tithe, your offering, you plant, you sow, you water the seed. Because you are black, because you are unreasonable, because you are foolish. They came out to protest under Jonathan. Yes? Ask your pastor. It's an assignment. On Sunday, all of you, or those of you that go to church ask them, Pastor, Super Pastor, why was it that under Jonathan you came out to protest, sir? You called him Daddy Gio. Daddy Gio, how come under Jonathan all of you came out to protest? Daddy, why don't you go and protest now? He will not go because he's a hypocrite. He's a child of Lucifer. You people don't want to hear the truth. The problem with black people is that you don't want to hear the truth. You don't like it. But as the scriptures made us to understand, that truth will set you free.
I want to tell you that the agreement between the British and the Fulani has collapsed. And the only person that collapsed it is Trump. I want the world to understand this. The only person that collapsed that devilish arrangement whereby the Fulanis have been guaranteed in perpetuity, the advancement of their hegemonic interest right across the whole of West Africa, not just in the zoo. As long as Britain gets their free oil, as long as there is enough money to pay every successive director of the United States Department of State, as long as there is enough money to bribe all ambassadors coming to Abuja. Before that, it was Lagos. As long as they have enough money, they were prepared to do anything they like to kill as many people as possible, to run the government into the ground, to go like there is no tomorrow, to display their mediocrity at its very worst. I want to tell you that the agreement between the British and the Fulani has collapsed. And the only person that collapsed it is Trump. I want the world to understand this. The only person that collapsed that devilish arrangement whereby the Fulanis have been guaranteed in perpetuity, the advancement of their hegemonic interest right across the whole of West Africa, not just in the zoo. As long as Britain gets their free oil, as long as there is enough money to pay every successive director of the United States Department of State, as long as there is enough money to bribe all ambassadors coming to Abuja. Before that, it was Lagos. As long as they have enough money, they were prepared to do anything they like to kill as many people as possible, to run the government into the ground, to go like there is no tomorrow, to display their mediocrity at its very worst. I want to tell you that the agreement between the British and the Fulani has collapsed. And the only person that collapsed it is Trump. I want the world to understand this. The only person that collapsed that devilish arrangement whereby the Fulanis have been guaranteed in perpetuity, the advancement of their hegemonic interest right across the whole of West Africa, not just in the zoo. As long as Britain gets their free oil, as long as there is enough money to pay every successive director of the United States Department of State, as long as there is enough money to bribe all ambassadors coming to Abuja. Before that, it was Lagos. As long as they have enough money, they were prepared to do anything they like to kill as many people as possible, to run the government into the ground, to go like there is no tomorrow, to display their mediocrity at its very worst.
We observe a minute silence to the fallen news of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them and our heroes living as we continue to fight on to see that Biafra is fully restored. You say, you say, you say, you say. Greetings to Biafran people and lovers of freedom. Happy New Year to all of you. And we bring you good tidings. We salute our leaders that have lived before us. And we salute our leaders that are in prison. We salute Biafra Defense Forces. We salute all Biafra standing their ground to support and to fight with everything in their blood. The entire cabinet of BRGIE, our APM, and all Biafrans that have supported this freedom to this very day, we appreciate all of you. Yes. Chukudi said we need someone to be coming on Facebook like Adada Ranjo with Igbo language. Let us be communicating there as Mommy Betty no longer coming again. Mommy Betty has been coming. And for you to even say communicating in Igbo, people that want freedom don't decide the language you should speak to them before they go for their freedom. Yes, Chukudi. People that want freedom don't decide the language that should be spoken for them before they go for their freedom. You see, the Iranian people, Iranians have their own local language, but they did not wait to say until America speaks their local language before they will key into their freedom or take a stand to fight back against the terrorist regime that have plagued them for years. You see, the Nepalese people, they have their own Nepal language, but they did not wait and say those that need to help them should come and speak their language before they support their freedom. Even when our eternal leader, Ojuku, was here, when he spoke in English at some point, he speak our language inside. Did that change anything? When he went to, was it Lagos or Abuja, to commission markets that our brothers and sisters built, he told them that they are Ewu. He told them in our own language, Ewu Ibo or Ewu Biafra. That is what he told them. He did not say it in English. He said it in our own language, that they are goats. Mhm. Why did he say so? Because you just finish fighting a genocidal war and you pick up from the debris. You're starting life. Then the first place for you to carry all your resources to is to take it to Lagos or Abuja to go and start creating development there. Seeing too well that the 3 R's have not been accomplished. The wounds that were given on your body have not healed. The first thing you should have done is how to fix your house. Start the development from your homeland before you go down to Lagos or Abuja. When they go to Lagos and Abuja and Kaduna and Kano to go and start developing that side and investing all the money there, do they speak Igbo to the indigenous people of Lagos? Do they speak Igbo to the indigenous people of Abuja? Do they speak Igbo to the indigenous people of Kaduna? No. When you go there, you have to communicate in the language they will understand, right? Ah, okay. Mazin Namdekano has been speaking in our language for how many years? When you listen to this message I just played now, before he finished one sentence, he has could mix and could switch into our languages so that you can be able to also get the real meaning in our language, right? For how many years did he could mix and could switch languages so that people will understand in our language? Since 2012. Calculate 2012 coming down to 2026. How many years is it? Did that change anything in the brains of our people? See, it is not how long or how far you have been doing it. It is how determined, how ready are you? I will speak to you now. If you are ready, you will act with every sense of urgency and commitment than somebody that have been answering the name and carrying the uniform and wearing the beret for the past 10 years. This is something you should see. Myself has been around for how many years? IPOB as organization has been around for how many years? What did they show for it? What result did they bring on the table? They made Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to gather Biafrans. They put in their commitment. They committed so much money, hoping that there is a lobbying ongoing between IPOB and the American government. But there was nothing to show for it because the people that surrounded him were criminal minded. They were stomach based freedom fighters, um, personal interest based freedom fighters, people that need something back in return. Yes, as they come in, they check what will they get in return. First, they will be looking for position. This one will say, I want this position. This one will say, I want this position. I want to become this. I want to become the same problem that affect you people during 1967 to 70s when we were in the middle of war. Azikiwe was telling Ojuku, he wants to be the leader. Yes, wait, let us get the democratic process. When we finish getting the Biafra, administration will come. You can come and go into the political party, vote and become leader. There will be political parties. For now, it is a military warfare that we are into, and we need military experienced men in the war council. That one no enter in brain. The next one was that Ife Juna said he is higher in rank to Ojuku. Why should it be Ojuku that should be the leader? You are in war. You are in war. And then somebody initiated the process. The person that was the governor of the Eastern region is the person that raised the flag to declare Biafra. And then you now, you come to tell him that he needs to step down for you to now climb up and be the leader because you are higher in education and in rank than him. Hi! Every other person fought for their own freedom without rancor. You people brought your own. You decide to bring self-pride, ego, backstabbing, and hatred. Where did it land them? They decided to plan how to eliminate Ojuku and Philip Effiong. Hey! Sabotage. Sabotage that has become a curse to many of you till today. Yes. That is why many of you cannot sleep and wake up without thinking of one sabotage that you will do. Today you sleep and wake up and then you see Owazirike fronting his group of Mazop de facto government. Then, is it only Owazirike? Okay. You see Orabo Fulani doing her own. You see a Machoma doing her own. And then, the leaders you have in prison, they now start validating all these useless groups. What leader stays in prison and then start validating different groups instead of you to work with one government? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to court. He is fully aware that it is BRGI that is working in Washington, D.C. Congress, that is creating awareness and taking the case of Biafra, is kidnapping and imprisonment to the U.S. Congress. He did not say Biafrans. Everybody should go and identify with BRGI to give them all the support. What did he say? He said, Ambassador Group, World Igbo Congress, AVID. Did he cause nonsense there? Yes. Which leader stays in detention and then they will be validating useless groups? Our PM now is validating a MAC group, validating a Orabo Fulani group. And these are the same groups that are coming back to come and start calling BRGIA now. They are coming to come and start calling Okenkere and say, oh, the responsibility they give us, we cannot carry it to come and carry this responsibility. No, I thought you people can carry responsibility. You people said, okay, Ngere cannot do anything, cannot achieve anything, cannot go front, cannot come back without you people. Now, what difference have you all created? The difference you have all created is what? Chaos. And who is helping you people to go mad? It is your leaders in prison. Yes. That is why in this 2026, you must understand something. It is not your leaders in prison that should decide your fate as someone that is walking freely. I will not also blame your leaders as well. I will blame you people that are here. Because your leaders have seen that you have all become useless in your brains. That is how you have to resort to coming to them in prison to come and ask them questions. Instead of you to put your brain in gear, to think of what to do, to determine the resolve and what you have to put on the table. How you can bring people to the table, bring like minds, open the floor, call meeting. Call those that are here, not people that are in prison. Call those that are here, bring them to a round table. Ask them what they want to contribute to this very freedom fighting. How you want to move forward. What they have in stock to offer in this 2026. And this is what Honorable APM is doing, His Excellency. He has opened the floor to everybody. Since 2025, he has been preaching and said, everybody come down from your high horse. Come, sit down on the table. Bring your support because American government knows only one BRGI. We have established the channel already and it is erasable. You cannot erase it. You cannot go and corrupt it. If you try, you go collect koboko and that koboko will cut your leg. Yes. Because the kind of structure that has been built in Washington, D.C. Already with the U.S. lawmakers is one that you cannot go to play or even try to temper. When you try, you go collect vam. You go collect pia. In 2026, it's going to be transformation galore for BRGI. You've done a lot in 2025, and your results speaks extra volumes. Before I go on, let me play something. So that all of you that are lost in thought, your brains will get reset. Yeah. Let's go here. Let's play here. From here now. Let us share the screen. This is 2020. This is 2026. 2026. It go be a buy now. This 2026 go be a buy now. 2026 is gonna be a buy now. 2026 is gonna be a buy now. So give all your support to BRGI because we have a lot. Now listen to our message from our PM.
Order, no order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon. from Nigerian prison. We are not taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Mazinam Lekaren from prison, to protect Mazinam from prison. So any order that is coming out from prison now, from Finland and from Nigeria, from these leaders, we are not taking that order because it is for their own good. They can't be in prison and be leading people that are here and be giving orders. Because if we use what they are saying to do anything to implicate them and they will not come out again forever, they will be dead and gone inside prison. Because everything we will use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them in prison.
We've got our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So
anything that we shall be doing going forward in 2025, 2026, 2027, or till Biafra comes, as far as our leaders are in prison, we will not tag their name. We will not put that they are the one giving the order, or they said this, or they directed this. It is for their own good. It is to keep them away, because if we put their names, it will be used against them. So for all of you that are using our leaders' names, Simon Ekpa name, Mazinam Dekano name, and then you say he is giving order, he's telling you to come and do this, telling you to come and do this, desist from it. And all of you that are trying to follow that a message that Emma and the rest of them and former are sending to you, you are digging the graves of our leaders that are in prison. Stop it, because you're going to implicate them the more. Somebody cannot be in prison and be the one giving you orders here.
any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazinam Dekano to it.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking, BRGIO, Biafra Defense Forces, or Biafrans in the homeland, or any Biafran taking for Biafran quest, don't attach Mazi Simon Ekpa name to it or Mazinam Dekano. Don't tag their name to implicate them.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazinam Dekano, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazinam Dekano to it. Order. No order.
I believe the message is very clear. Yes, because I don't see how a leader or our leaders that are in prison can stay in prison to give you order to sit at home or don't sit at home. Block the website of BRGIE to stop the funding of Biafra Freedom, or destroy the database of the ID card, or destroy the IOU and call people and corrupt their mind and tell them that it is now a scam, or criminalize the Biafra Defense Forces who are in cold as I speak here now. Where I am seated and I am using electricity, and I am using laptop to speak. And I also have a phone in my hand here that I can receive call. If I need water to drink now, I can get it. If I need food to eat now, I can get it. If I want to rush out to any place now, I can go. But Biafra Defense Forces are in the bushes as we speak now. Their barrack that you hear of is not well defined because they are still in the pursuit of getting Biafra land fully liberated. So they don't have a well-established barrack that they have every facilities in it. They are in the bushes. They are in cold. They don't have the freedom to the kind of life that all of you live out there. But these are men that sacrifice their lives for you. But some of you don't care. Some of you don't care to the point that you can come out to the media and call them kidnappers. You can come out to the media and call them criminals and call them fraudsters. And this is coming from people that had claimed to be working in Brgie before now. And these are the people that your leaders that are in prison are validating, right? That is why I said, if your brain is working well, you should ask yourself, why didn't these your leaders, when they were here, not in prison, why didn't they validate IPOB group? Why didn't they validate Chinas and Woru? Why didn't they validate Wazirike? Why didn't they validate Boko Haram? I'm asking you a question. All these are groups that work against you. Why didn't they validate governors of one Nigeria that are serving in Biafra land? Why didn't they validate all these people? Why didn't they validate Ohanes Ndibu? Why didn't they validate Walibo Congress? Why didn't they validate AVID? Why didn't they validate all the ambassador groups that they call names? Why is it that it is now that they are in prison, that they are validating people that are working to destroy the defense forces that are in the homeland? It is because when you have become very useless, being free here, not tied to a chain, you are free here, then you don't know what to do with your brain. You now go and disturb the leaders that are in prison. And when you want to do your evil, you go and tie them down to the evil that you're doing. That is why your evil will cut up with many of you. Leave these leaders in prison alone. You can listen to the video I played. Master Monegba there said, Biafrans are not, this time, as at this time, I think BRGI was not formed yet. As at this time, we were still in autopilot. He said, Biafran people are not taking orders and will not take orders from Nigerian prison. That is, invariably will not take orders from our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, in prison. Why? For us not to do what? To implicate him. For us not to incriminate him. For us not to put him into trouble. Because they are behind bars. And then when you now drag their names into everything that we do, every orders that we carry, or directions that we take, or whether we go to Washington, D.C. and do that, or whether we strike a deal with Washington, D.C., or whether we have new allegiances, or whether we have a pact with anybody, or whether we go and defeat anyone or destroy the enemies of Biafra, don't put their names to it. We bear responsibilities for that, and we don't join them all together because you have to protect them, except you don't want to protect them.
From DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon, from Nigerian prison. We are not taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Mazin Nnamdi Kanu from prison, to protect Mazin Nnamdi from prison. So any order that is coming out from prison now, from Finland and from Nigeria, from these leaders, we are not taking that order because it is for their own good. They can't be in prison and be leading people that are here and be giving orders. Because if we use what they are saying to do anything, to implicate them, and they will not come out again forever, they will be dead and gone inside prison. Because everything we will use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them in prison.
Guard our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So
anything that we shall be doing going forward in 2025, 2026, 2027, or till Biafra comes, as far as our leaders are in prison, we will not tag their name. We will not put that they are the one giving the order, or they said this, or they directed this. It is for their own good. It is to keep them away, because if we put their names, it will be used against them. So for all of you that are using our leader's name, Simon Ekpa name, Mazenam Dekano name, and then you say he is giving order, he's telling you to come and do this, telling you to come and do this, desist from it. And all of you that are trying to follow that a message that a man and the rest of them are form are sending to you, you are digging the graves of our leaders that are in prison. Stop it, because you're going to implicate them the more. Somebody cannot be in prison and be the one giving you orders here.
any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazinam Bikano to it.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking, BRGIO, Biafra Defense Forces, or Biafrans in the homeland, or any Biafran taken for Biafran quest, don't attach Mazi Simon Ekpa name to it, or Mazinam Dekano. Don't tag their name to implicate them.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazinam Bikano, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazinam Bikano to it. Order. No order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. It is getting clearer, and you must understand what we are saying. So if you are part of those that their brains are not working well since 2025, I believe it is time you reset your brain now in 2026. I have some of my ministers in the house who would love to speak, so I will bring them in. Please, if you want to join the studio, you can come in and join the studio so that you can say something. Minister Mobi, our original COS, please, you can pick up the mic if you're ready to speak. If you're not ready, you let me know. Honorable Betty, you can pick up the mic if you're ready to speak. If you're not ready, you let me know. So,
Order. No order.
Biafran people, 2026.
I want to tell
2026 is going to be a different year. Mazi Tekwalo. Mazi Tekwalo. Abeg, shoot your sword. Make you no scatter. No scatter everywhere with your sword, oh. Big or no. Please, those that want to join studio, you can join the studio to come and say one or two. The link is posted in the Reps and Admin platform. Is also posted in the official government platform and the media team platform. So if you want to join the studio, you can come up. Honorable Betty, are you on the mic?
I don't know. Am I coming out?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much for what you are doing for Biafrans. And in fact, we cannot express our gratitude enough. Heaven and earth knows that you are doing so much for us. We love you for that, and we thank God for giving us men like you who have the sense of reasoning, very good way of articulation. In fact, I am surprised when I heard that video and I was somehow happy because most of the time our people they forget very easily because most people know that Biafrans, Igbos, we are not political animals. We are not as
Order.
much politicized like our counterparts, unfortunately. That's why we appear to be taking unawares at this time. So before I go ahead, I will thank God for our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the man that saw tomorrow. May God continue to bless him. I know that the plan of the enemy by taking him to Sokoto is for them to buy him easily, but God is always with that man. They would have killed him in Kenya, but since they did not kill him there, Onyendu will never die on the street because he's a king, and that king he remains. We are praying for his release. And I know that what our APM is doing now is definitely going to release him and Mazi Simon, our PM. I thank God for his life and the life of our PM, Mazi Simon Ejibuago. Our APM, I pray for his going out and coming in to be protected by God Almighty. Guide him, give him more wisdom and knowledge as a critical thinker that he is. And Triple General, the general that protects the poor voluntarily. You see, Biafrans, every time they will be telling you things, talking to you, some of you will not listen, you will not hear. You people should come out of this saga from Imam Madabo and his group. If he wants to come back, let him come back. We are all Biafrans. Let them not keep using PMs, all this emotional blackmail, that they are using on PM. At least you have all heard now. I mean, those of you who are here, because I'm going to use this again tomorrow in my program so that more people will hear. You have all heard it, that he said it by himself. It is like a law or rule made by somebody, and you will all be pushing that person to overlook the rule. That is the nepotism we talk about. IMM, Imam Mado. Biafra is not going to work that way. So all our leaders, we are all praying to God for their release. We are not happy that they are detained. Nobody likes to be a detainee or a prisoner of conscience or political prisoner. But it is what it is, my people. He has said it, that we will not take order from Onyendu. Because one is that you don't know whether that order was made by him or some people made it and forged his signature because he's incommunicado. You cannot confirm it. And legally, when somebody is in prison and they are giving you something, you cannot substantiate it. You cannot use it as a clear evidence of what that person said because he can deny that he was not the one who gave you that authorization. So every time our people will be saying, you don't listen to Imam Adabu, the CRC is this, is that. Remember, my people, that Brgie created that CRC. So somebody you created that is your branch, you that is the trunk, will now be bent to start listening to your branch. It is something I can call an ad hoc branch of BRGIE, which will be dissolved when Biafra finally goes home. So why does he think that that Brgie created will now be giving Brgie order using PM? I don't think that PM understands what they are doing with his name. He does not. And I will not blame him. I will never blame PM, just like I will never blame Onyendu. We should learn how to be united. When you look at your opponent, if you are in the ring fighting, you keep focusing on your opponent. Forget about those who are cheering you up. Even your enemy can cheer you up, and you will be looking at them, then your opponent will beat you down. So these Fulanis, they are using whoever they are using. We don't know who they are using. So even if you come back now, we will give you time, watch you, see your modus operandi. Maybe in the next 7 to 8 months, if you pass the test, you will become full member of BRGIE. I'm telling you the truth, because you people, you have actually disappointed us in this struggle. Let nobody keep telling us, coming here with emotional blackmail. Oh, it's PM. Oh, it's this. So that you will record the person. Tomorrow you will go and keep your record. When PM comes out, you will start playing it to make yourself look good before him. Remember that we are all Biafrans. If Ojukwu's family should start laying claim, how most of you lay claim over Biafra, then Biafra will never pass Newi to any other person. But Ojukwu sacrificed his father's wealth, himself, and one of his brothers that died during the war. Ojukwu even went to war at, is it, at, where is this place? Uguta. And the Biafran boys were crying, Oga, go back. They will get you, they will get you. He refused, he went to war and fought. So if his family is going to lay claim on Biafra, then that means that Biafra is a family business. Biafra belongs to all of us. I love PM so much because he's a powerful man. He's a gallant man. He came out with all his heart. But all these people that surrounded PM that time, they all deceived him. And you have all seen it. So let nobody, say, oh, I will not donate anything until PM comes out. No, come and donate. Even if it is an anonymous donation, it will help in what we are doing, because our PM is also a Biafran. Let our people learn how to work unanimously like a group. Look at now people like Somaliland. They have gotten their recognition because they were working in unity. They were not working with all this emotional blackmail that most of you that goes to talk to PM from prison does. Are we happy that he's in prison? I personally am not happy. And I know that many of you who are genuinely fighting for Biafra are not happy. The same thing goes to Onyendu Mazin Namdekano. So let us stop all this emotional blackmail, because it will not get us Biafra. What
Thank you.
will get us Biafra is unity.
Thank you, Honorable Betty. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
let other people talk to Biafrans, because we need to talk to each other. We learn from each other. I
Thank
greet you, Mezier and Mighty Dot. I
thank you.
welcome you people, and I say all hail Biafra.
Oh, here, Biafra. Thank you
Oh,
so
yeah.
Thank you so much. We welcome our ministers, Honorable Meshia and Honorable Mighty Dot. Welcome to the studio. Honorable Meshia, you may go ahead now. There we
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, sir. We can hear you. There we from here.
Oh, okay. I just want to greet the house. I just want to greet everyone. I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. I don't really have much to say today, but I just want to say welcome to the new year 2026. It's going to be a year of action, and we are ready for that. There we know.
Thank you, Mazi Meshia. Thank you so much. Honorable Mighty Dot, you may go ahead, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
All right, greetings, Igbo.
Come down. Come down.
Yeah, happy New Year. You remember you?
I mean, Obase, come. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. I greet you, Sister Betty, Mwada. Thank you for your good work. We have entered a new year, and I'm sure you're ready for the new year. You know, because we will never stop, we will never relent, we will never back down until Biafra is fully restored. Because here I am right now, I'm still really, really feeling ashamed of myself as an individual, because I feel like a homeless person. Without Biafra, there is no home for us. If any of you do not understand right now that is listening to me, you are in diaspora, wherever you are, you have no home. You are homeless. If you do not understand that, get that into your head. You are homeless. Just some people have traveled from Europe. I greet you, Mazim here. I greet you all Biafrans. I'm sorry that I just jump started, but this is just crazy. We've entered a new year and we are still here trying to do some explanation and do some begging for people to come and fight for their freedom. Those of you in diaspora in America, you traveled home for daily December. You go and enjoy yourself. While you are still there enjoying daily December, people were getting slaughtered. And after you enjoy, you travel back to America and continue your life where you stopped. But tomorrow, when Biafra is fully restored, all of you will now know a place called Biafra. All of you now found direction. All of you now know what Biafra is. Now we are crying and calling up. Many of you who are from the Biafran descent, you guys have just buried your ear in the water while we call for help. When things are happening in other countries, many of you will rise up and speak. But in your own backyard, you refuse to speak. You refuse to do anything. Many of you blew up thousands of dollars. This very Christmas that just passed and New Year, not just in traveling alone, you blew up so much money to enjoy yourself. We are here calling for freedom. Many of you are opportunists. I heard our information minister talking about Wazirike. See, time has come this year. No more bullshit. We should stop praising these motherfuckers. Wazirika will be calling, trying to make him feel recognized. This man has been sitting for years. When Nigerian politicians come, he will endorse them and they give him money. Supporting Nigerian politics. Now that he has seen that something is happening, turmoil is really happening, that we are shaking everywhere from Washington. Now he has stepped in. He has woken up from his slumber to come and do whatever declaration. I got candle tally, seriously, because this shit got to stop. All these opportunists, wherever they are, they don't want they call themselves Ogechukwu. He is there. I thought I saw him during that inauguration of Trump. I thought, if I'm not correct, he was there with Honorable Fulani in DC, whatever they were. And now he has come out to start making noise, talking about they are working. Tell me what this man is working. Where is he working? For Biafra. All these people are opportunists. He's talking about that Igbos, they should support a content creator, those who are talking about Igbo progress online. Those who are that he himself, that he does that. He send them money, he asks for the account, he send them money, he support them. But we are here. Wrong government. The only people that are shaking Nigeria from Washington. All these people have refused to recognize the BRGIA. Not only recognize, they don't even want to support. But they are giving money away to other people. But one body, one government that is actually making a headway, right from this issue of Biafra, before we were born, before we came into this world, nobody, no government, no organization has been able to make it to Washington, D.C., have gotten the ears of America, except this government. But what is it that our people are doing? The same MD and J. Kanu spoke about. Why should you be Ogenkere? Why should you be Ansonia Parawa? Why should you be them that are championing this? That is why these people have refused to recognize this government that is shaking everywhere. But Abaso Saga go mile. I'm telling every one of you that is listening here, we will never let all these people get away with this. When our APM is speaking, some people think it's making noise. But many of you don't know some of us that are standing in the line on the side. We have plans. The government of Biafra in Ezra might take you on judicially. But we are waiting for you in Biafra. Okay, our ancestors will keep us alive. And we will make sure that you guys pay dearly. A country of over 85 million people. Every Saturday, how many people are gathered to make donation? Oh, you check on Zoom, less than 100 people on Zoom. But when you call for anything that is irrelevant, even if it's something that has to do with another country, you see our people, they will troop in there. But their own, they refuse. They turn blind eye. Every day, the same faces online on Saturday and Sunday, bleeding, emptying their pockets. Some of us are not able to buy gifts for our children for Christmas. Some of you are busy lavishing, enjoying yourself with your family. And we are starving ourselves to bring freedom to you. All of you that have refused to support this freedom, we have entered another year again. If it's left for me alone, I will never beg. Because we've been managing and struggling. Throughout 2025, without their help. Them coming out to help will be very, very good. But we will never beg these people. We will never beg anybody to come and support their freedom. I've always said it. If you are being pushed and being forced and being coerced and being convinced to fight for your freedom, you do not deserve that freedom. You are a wasted sperm. And finally, before I say this, before I drop, I have a message for Britain. You know, when this message came, I was wondering when I'm going to say this. And then I heard that there's going to be a broadcast today by Gabriel. I said, wow, that's wonderful. And anybody that loves Britain, these people think we are joking. We are making noise online. But anybody that loves Britain, they should tell them, I don't care how they get this message. If they don't get it, it's entirely up to them. But Britain, anybody that loves Britain, they should go and tell them. They have 7 days. 7 days. If Britain do not openly broadcast and announce for the support of the dissolution of that contraction they created in that place, they'll be holding that contraction because they love it. It's their creation. They love it. So, be good if that thing become their portion. It will be nice if that country they created in Africa, that contraction becomes their portion. So, 7 days, if Britain do not come openly and pronounce the dissolution of Nigeria, that contraction they created, Nigeria, twice worse than Nigeria will be the portion of Britain, and every single one of them that supported it. I beg them to dare my ancestors. Let them dare me, not me. Let them dare my ancestors. 7 days. And they will know if Britain does not fall this year in disarray, they will know that my ancestors do not exist. Enough is enough. Britain has 20%, they control 20% of the landmark in the world. There is no atom of remorse. Look at the chaos they created in that contraction that is destroying life every day. Instead of remorse, they are doing everything hard to make sure they hold that contraction to continue to exist. 7 days, then they will know if my ancestors are alive or not. My brothers and sisters, those who are standing in the ground, holding the line, will continue to hold this line. We will, like Mazi, our information minister just said, we are not going to listen to anybody. If those people think that Mazi Namdekano or Mazi Simoneta will be in prison, in detention by the enemies to come and destroy these movements, they will use them. No, they have failed. We have come to this mission. We have sacrificed a lot. We are putting so much in this mission. Nobody, no man or woman will ever stop this mission from being fulfilled. Nobody. We will continue to stand with our APN. We'll continue to stand with this government. We'll continue to stand with American government and Israeli government. And we are going to get our recognition. And we are going to build a nation that will bring joy and that will bring solace and that will bring succor to our people who have suffered for a very long time. Thank you, my people. Thank you, your information minister.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Thank you so much for joining. We have more people waiting there. Let me bring them to the studio. We have our honorable COS. We have Nelly. Please, we need more people to come and speak. If you want to come in, the link is there. All right. Those that have spoken, we will open the floor so that others can enter. Honorable COS, are you ready to speak? Or Nelly, who is ready? Nelly or COS? Who is ready amongst you can go ahead. Thank you, Honorable Mighty Dot. Thank you, Honorable Maishia. Thank you, Honorable Betty, who have spoken before now. I appreciate all of you. And we must continue. Wait. Honorable COS, are you ready to speak? Nelly, are you ready? You can unmute yourself. Unmute the mic and take the floor. Unmute the mic and take the floor.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on your time and zone. Ndewonu, all Biafrans. Ndewonu. I greet you, all Minister of Information, for your good work, your doggedness. I thank our acting PM for his effort that he has never allowed this struggle to go down, despite the hurdles, the sabotage. He is remaining strong, and all the Brgie cabinet members. Ndewonu. My special greetings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been suffering from time immemorial up to this very time. Even with his ill health, he's held incommunicado and he's still standing strong. May God grant him his grace that he will live to see Biafra. Even our PM, where he is, may God open his eye to shut the doors of the sabotage, of the saboteurs who are coming to deceive him where he is. And we pray for his release. Ndewonu. So I just want to use this opportunity again to Ibandi Banyume and to let them know that it is even high time for them to know who is right, on the right track. A group come, you attack a particular person. Another group come, attacking a particular person, and two of you are different. You should know that this person whom you are attacking is on the right track. Those that are still wangling, you should know that Brgie is the government that has been instituted, just like Mama Betty said. A committee cannot be bigger than a body that said the committee. I have been saying this time without number. For you to be bragging that CRC, I've said that the CRC Amagoria, because someone has CRC Moria, Okwesiri Manoria to settle peace, dispute, and he failed in his duty.
Nelly, please, before you continue, this very BRGI has no CRC. So I want everybody to know that.
Saying.
So people should stop giving credence to something that does not exist. The CRC that BRGI had was dissolved. Yes. It was dismembered.
Yeah.
So as we stand now, there is no CRC. So anybody
Yeah.
that's parading themselves as they are having their different groups. They are not under
Yeah.
BRGI. And BRGI would
At
not
all.
sit down to see any idiot trying to create some kind of chaos and then we take it on easy with such person. Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, just the same thing, because I'm saying that he didn't know his duty. And when you did not know your duty, is it to carry at the government that you will know what to do? So already you failed in little um assignment that was given to you. So you cannot handle a bigger assignment. So we have only one government, which is being mounted or being piloted by the acting prime minister in the person of Mazoge Chukwunkere. So we are begging our people to stop going astray. Stop going astray. Ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ alago for this struggle. So your effort is still helping for people to be going down. So to avoid this, we want to go and let us grab this opportunity that is before us. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been crying for the crying of Christians. And that is what the president of US stands, knowing that they are fighting the same cause. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been crying, just like what you played now. I also played the jingle on, I think on 2 days ago, I made a program. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for Christians. I don't even know why Christians should also, all these pastors, should be keeping adamant when he is even the one crying for you. And now Mazi Donald Trump is also on the course, standing for Christians. You have seen Netanyahu, the president of Israel, standing also for Christians. Why should we be sleeping this time, this golden opportunity that we have? We have to make judicial use of it. Putano nebu no, putano from your hiding and come and support this struggle. Stop in the manura. Since Anabu no Punane efisi paka. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has lectured for so many years, yet you did not understand. Mazi Ekpa came, yet you did not understand. Now you are seeing the action, knowing that Nigeria is gone and gone forever, gone for good, so that the light of Biafrans will shine forth. You are still remaining in the dark. When will you know something? Okay, you said that Ojukwu went to Lagos. Is it not happening now? All the things you did, are you not ewu? For you to be investing, look at, if they don't burn your market today, tomorrow, in fact, they don't burn the Alaba, they will burn Ikoto, they will burn every market, only you. So that ewu he called you, is it not coming out? So why will you continue to be doing that? And some of you are still going to buy land when you know that your brothers that are there have even died because of heartbreak, and you are still going. After everything, we'll come here and be crying because it is you are our people. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even standing for those that do not love him. Because that's not Obi-Wan. Now we are crying, come and support this struggle. Let us get this freedom once and for all. And jubilate like the where is this land? Somaliland. It is high time you come out. No matter what you have, it can go a long way. Even if you are not giving any shishi, stop sabotaging the struggle. If you are not giving a father, stop sabotaging it. Don't be going in the corner to be deceiving people. Now you said you are going to Finland. Mazi Simonepa said this. You have played the video now. So those of you that are going to play good boys and good girls, you have heard it by yourself. Just like somebody that was coming to tell me, is it right to sue Biafrans? I said, Ngozi is doing that. I played the voice of Ngozi and say, okay, now tell me if Ngozi is right. If Ngozi can say Onyendu wants to be released, they want to release Onyendu. Who are those people he's referring? Mazoge encourage them that they want to release Onyendu to come to Finland and Scotland. So now you have heard it. Is Ngozi on the right path? So you are going to Finland to deceive him. And he said that they will not take information or a message or order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So why do you want another person to take order from the same person who is in the same incarceration? So who is fooling who? Please, Biafrans. Agba mbụ ọtụ n'ogwe, agba abụ ọtụ n'ogwe. Ọ na-awụsị ogwe ka apịrị akụ. You better know yourself and stop being deceived. And those of you that are going to deceive Mazi Simon Ekpa, there, stop it. Because he is not in his right senses, that as just as he said, order cannot be taken from him. All right? So the judgment is there. He said it by himself. So judge yourself. You that are going to say that you are not taking order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you're not taking order from Mazi Simon Ekpa. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there, he never uttered what Mazi Simon Ekpa was doing. So why are you playing double game? We are wise. So stop deceiving Biafrans. Biafrans, stop being deceived. Support your freedom. This is a very golden opportunity given to us by Trump being returning back to seat. Ndewonu. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. I'm laughing because of the reaction of Nigerians. I'm seeing a post where they are actually reacting to how Nigeria is being viewed on the global stage. how BRGI have rummaged Nigeria in Washington DC to the point that their leaders are being seen as political criminals, terrorist leaders, and Boko Haram sponsors. So the thing is really interesting. Maybe I'll bring the thing to the screen later. Thank you,
Sorry,
Nelly. Thank you so much.
sir. Let me just come in
Nelly.
here for what you just said now.
Mm.
America has, Canada has called them their leaders and their judicial system terrorists. So the government is a terrorist government. So why are they crying? Attacking even Marcel Elias and the Brgie is of no use. What we are doing is a right thing. We are helping the world to know that they are terrorist government. So, oh
Thank
God.
you, Nelly. Nelly, you're not on the Telegram media group or the Twitter media group. Are you not on Twitter? Are you not on Telegram?
I'm on Twitter. I have even this thing. I have posted it on my Twitter handle. I
Share
use
me,
Best
share
Biafra.
me, share me one post or message me one post from Twitter. Just message me on Twitter so that you can be added to the Twitter media team group. So that when
I'm even streaming this
you can be
now.
able to see in time. Just message me on Twitter. From there, I will see your message.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you so much to everyone. And we welcome the next person that came in, LA. And I think we also saw Rich and Fury coming in. You know, I see that we have Ndiriri. We have blind and foolish people that claim to be following what our leaders have put on the table or what they have done before now. I don't know how you will be going to prison to go and ask your leaders, what should I do to release you? Or how should I do it? Or how should I go and think? Or how should I reason? This is somebody that is chained mentally in the prison cell. But you are not chained, you're walking out here. But you don't have brain to reason. You don't know what to do. It's so pathetic. Yes. So anyone that says Mazi Simon or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or our leaders in prison are going to instruct them or they will go and deceive those ones in prison. No, you are actually deceiving yourself. You that is going to go and come back and say, our leader say we should do this and do that. You're actually deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself, showing your ineffectiveness, showing how dull and dead your brain is. That your leaders, Martin Amdekano spent from 2012 teaching you till 2020, let me call it till 2025, because even as he is in prison, whenever he come to court, he will drop one message. One of the messages he dropped was, I have been in prison for the past 4 years, and this fifth year, will not stop me or will not make me to bow to pressure. That what it stands on is what? Biafra. What does that message mean? That message is to embolden you to continue whatever you're doing because Nigeria is feeling the heat. And on the 20th of November, it came to that court on conditions. The conditions that he should plead that he will not fight for Biafra again and sign papers, and the condition that he continue to stand for Biafra in toto, meaning that he is giving you the go ahead to continue what you are doing internationally, in the homeland, and in everywhere. But that man has opened his mouth and said, continue doing what you're doing. If they like, let them say they want to kill me. And that is a strong message to you, meaning that Biafra is unstoppable. But you are not doing that. You now decide to go and start using their names inside prison and say, oh, I go to prison. They say I should come and tell you, should come and do. So if you take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life out, you take Mazi Simon Ekpa life out, you cannot reason. Your brain doesn't work. Don't know what to do to go forward. If there was no template, you cannot even derive a template with your own brain. You can't bring yourselves together to think of how to derive a template. But there is already a template. There is already a roadmap. There is a lobbyist in Washington, D.C. that has already started doing something. It is what you have been doing since November to this December of 2025 that has crippled Nigeria now. Did you use gun in Washington, D.C.? No. Did you use aircraft in Washington, D.C.? No. Did you use RPG in Washington, D.C.? No. What did you use? You only made use of lobbyists and attorney and security advisors to go and press the right button in Washington, D.C. You press, you submitted testimony against Nigeria. You now went to Washington, D.C., Capitol Hill, White House, to go and give another live testimony, aside from the one you wrote in paper. You now went again to spend over 1 hour, 45 minutes with over 50 Biafrans seated there to give a live testimony against Nigeria, for Biafra, for Christians persecuted, for our leaders in prison, and for everything that has to do with Biafra, and for more sanctions on Nigeria and Finland. You have already taken the leaders that we have in prison, their case, to Washington, D.C., and it's on the table of Washington, D.C. Our leaders are in prison. They did not tell us to take their case to Washington, D.C. I want to ask all of you, did Mazi Simon Ekpa or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call us to tell us, take his case to Washington, D.C., go and meet the U.S. Congress on my case, go and educate them? No. We took the initiative ourselves. That is to tell you that we know what we want. We know what to do. With our leaders breathing or not breathing, we know what to do. When they are shut up, we know what to do. When they are locked up, we know what to do. When they are chained, we know what to do. We know the right button to press. They did not instruct us to take their case, to go and petition Finland and Nigeria in Washington, D.C. They did not instruct us to go and submit a congressional testimony. No, Brgie had their think tank, and then they came together to decide what to do in the absence of our leader. Ask all those other splinter groups, what have they been able to use their brain and do without our leaders that are in prison? Now they say they are going to go and see them to ask for what to do, to instruct them. Chai! Dead brain. I did not know that the man is dead brain like this. So all the professors that you hear and the doctors, they say Choma and Bryson, they are professors and doctors. So they don't have brain, don't know what to do, while our leaders are in prison. Chai! Hello, man. You have to go to prison to now go and ask what to do. Then you now come and start writing and reading nonsense. I want to ask again, did these our leaders in prison, did Mazi Simon Ekpa tell you people, Emma and Choma, Ruben Nadi, Obi Obodo, what's the other one name? Joy Ruby, did Mazin Simon Ekpa told people to come and bring a Biafra government account, Biafra Republic government account? Because you people brought Biafra Republic government movement of account to come and split it on the media. You gave it to Ife, you gave it to university, you gave it to Mazda, you gave it to all the media team, you gave it to Oja. They put it on the screen, they were displaying it, they were reading it. Movement of account of BRGI. All you were doing is to sabotage BRGI and to destroy Okenkere and destroy Sonny. You see? Thinking that you're doing Sonny and Okenkere, but who are you doing? You're doing yourself, because the repercussion is falling back to you. So what all of you have been doing or have achieved since November of 2025 to 2024, 2025 is to destroy, 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 destroy. Nothing to show that has moved you people forward. So we would like to reassess your assessment record of 2025 to know what people have done. The same thing applies to Rabu Fulani. All right, we welcome LA. LA, over to you. Welcome to the studio. Go ahead, LA.
Hello, Mazi Sonny.
Hey, our honorable Ola. Hey, I did not even know. Hey,
Ndewo.
I salute. Olokpa on
Yes,
duty. I
yes,
salute.
sir.
Salute.
Yes,
I
sir.
salute. I'm loyal to your government, sir. Olokpa on duty.
All right.
Carry on, man. Carry on, man.
All right. Happy New Year, Biafrans.
Happy New Year.
My people, my people. Look, it's very simple. Think about this. In a family, you guys are living together. Your father went away because you have been nursing bad feeling against one of your siblings. You set the family house on fire, forgetting that you need a place to sleep that first night, not the subsequent nights, but that first night you need a place to sleep. You don't remember that. You set the house on fire just because your father is not there. That's what Ngozi and her group did. Then the remaining gang come back and even remove the foundation of the house just to spite one or two other siblings, forgetting that that's their family house. And the ones that came and took off the foundation is running around saying, Daddy said we should fix the roof. Daddy said we should come to him and find out if we need a place to sleep. Isn't that dumb and deaf and stupid? Now, you who are buying all those stories, didn't God give you brain for yourself? Are those other people custodian of your brain? So it makes no sense. You are driving in the street and you are running red light, claiming that the person inside the house is directing you in the street. Where does it happen? You can't control traffic. You can't direct traffic from inside the house. If you in the street run into somebody, you are the one going to jail for killing somebody, not the person inside the room, because they can see the street. The same way you can't say, Mazen Namdekano said, Mazen Simon Ekpa said, for you outside to know what to do outside. Ask yourself, what are you doing to help them come out? So the time they spend talking to you is a wasted time? Oh, when they come out, they hug and kiss you for being stupid? You guys need to stop. Dear friends, Those ones that are not acting like real Biafrans need to stop. Okay? You see, Venezuela, just that Donald Trump took the monkey off their back, they are happy. They feel relieved. Nigerians, including the one Nigerianist, just that he said gun are blazing, all of you went into panic mode. Oh, he's coming to take over Nigeria. Oh, he's coming to, we are sovereign nation. Oh, excuse me, you are sovereign nation. You enjoy sovereignty. But you went to Benin Republic and bombed them while you're screaming, I'm sovereign, I'm sovereign. How sovereign are you? You have those weapons to take care of the trouble in your house. No, you went outside to take care of what is in another person's house. That makes you smart. Christian genocide. Even some of the Christians, that's a pathetic part of it. Some of the Christians can't even see the good thing about it, that it is them who can speak for themselves that somebody is coming to speak for. Oh, they're coming for resources. You have never seen crude oil in your life. Eh? You are a carpenter that sits on the floor because you have no chair to sit on. How much is the price of gas? Most of you are still fetching firewood to cook while you have gas. But that's the resources you're freaking out for. You see, most of our people have no sense of direction. They don't even know how to appreciate anything good because they have been in this contraption for their entire life. All they know is deceit. All they know is destruction. Whoever is destroying them is where they spend their love, if they have any. Whoever is deceiving them, that's the person they believe. When they see somebody coming to rescue them, oh, you're going to kill us, you're going to kill us. And you are not dead yet. And you are not alive either. Pathetic human beings. You see this opportunity. They say opportunity comes but once. This golden opportunity, the good Lord granted it to every group, anybody who desires freedom. If you miss it now because of your own inherent stupidity, well, you're already used to suffering and smiling, then you continue. But just be quiet while you're smiling and suffering. Stop making noise. Because the noise you're making, you're dying, you need help. That's why they are coming to help you. But instead of you to appreciate it, you are there yapping. Anybody who is waiting for our leader or for our PM to come and tell them what to do, you are a born natural idiot. You should know what to do to help your leaders to come out by doing what you learn from them. They have taught you enough. They have directed you enough. They left you a template. It is your responsibility to follow it. That money you are wasting. Our brother Mighty Dot was making reference, people spending money this December. Yes, but they don't have money to make contribution. They went home to distribute their money and act faking big man. Like my senior biology master when I was in secondary school used to tell the students, stop making biggity. Yeah? You went home to make biggity. But you don't realize that the other people, your fellow citizens, are scraping themselves neat to provide security for you. Otherwise, the Fulanis will make suya with you. How smart can you be when somebody who washed their face with cow urine is telling you where to put your certificate, telling you where to put your bank account, and they are even controlling your money? I mean, this smartness doesn't make sense to me. I'm not in the business of begging anybody, but I can only tell you that if you are smart, you support your freedom. We have one government, not one and a half, not two, not three. And no sense society has more than one government. Look at the Nigeria you're talking about, because you have two governments, one for secular state, one for Sharia state. How is it working out? So how dare you, Biafrans, think you're going to have all these mushroom factions everywhere and you think you're going to succeed? Okay, the template we are following is the one led by that Nnamdi Kanu you claim you love, you claim you're following, but you cannot follow his instruction. BRGIE is the one formed under, actually activated under Mazi Simon Ekpa. You abandon it. And you are still clamoring every day. BRGIE, is it BCG or BCC? The Twitter space. I mean, you guys just so pathetic in your thinking. You know, okay, you believe what he's doing, but you abandon the instruction he gave you. He told you nobody should take instruction from somebody who is under incarceration. What are you doing? You're running to Finland. For all of you playing emotional game on Mazi Simon Ekpa, deceiving him. You deceive him, you come back, you deceive another gang of fools outside. God will not forgive any of you. Every dog has its own day. The day your reward will come, don't say the witches are after you. It is your own making. And those of you who want to be deceived, God gave everybody enough brain to function. Use your own head. If you're a Biafran, if you honestly desire freedom to any extent, fund your freedom, support your government. You don't have two governments. You don't have one and a half government. You only have one, to the best of my knowledge. Okay? Your life is not going to be different. You're not going to be having 10,000 governments. This one's called this one, this one's called this one called the other one. So when your leaders eventually come out, do you think they will hug and kiss you for destroying their labor? People who cannot use their brain. Anyway, like one of my dead uncles used to say, whether or whether. You see, God in his own mercy helped the government to survive 2025. That means whether you come back to your senses and support or not, Biafra must be actualized. If you want to know what your miserable life will be, go ask South Korea. They will give you a hint. And we are going to be worse than them at the end of the day. So, to the real Biafrans, don't look back. We are not turning back. We are moving forward. With God's grace, we will get to our destination. Day one.
Thank you, Honorable Love. Thank you so much. Welcome, Minister Kelo. Please, Minister Kelo, before you go, let Rach and Fury go because his network is kicking him out. He's been here for over 30 minutes, then network keep kicking him out. So, Rach and Fury, you can grab the mic and go ahead before the network slap you again. Can you hear me, Rach and Fury? Rach and Fury, unmute yourself, unmute your mic and speak. Rach and Fury, go ahead. Yes, sir, we can hear you. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Network don't take and come out. Hey, sorry. Minister Kello, go ahead, sir. Network no great for Rage and Fury. Minister Kello, Happy New Year from here. You can grab the mic, unmute yourself, sir, and go ahead.
My honorable minister, can you hear me?
Can I be? Yes, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I thank all my fellow Biafrans, and I thank God for allowing us to be alive this day and witnessing the wonderful things that are going on. I thank our APM and all those that are working assiduously for the relief of our brethren. And I completely agree with my brother there that says we are homeless. How did he put it again? The Biafrans, we don't have a home. And that is actually true. But unfortunately, our people do not know it. But today, let me speak from the angle of scriptures. Okay, let me speak on the angle of scriptures. So, the first one is we have people now that are talking to implicating, I will not say talking, they are implicating Simon Ekpa even the more. Okay, they are implicating him. What they are doing is they are trying to get him to be deported to that evil country, Nigeria. That is what they are doing. They are trying to give these people reasons why they need to deport him. And I don't think that is not what any of us want. We don't want it. They should be cautioned to stop mentioning his name in anything that they are doing. They should use their brains and do stuff. Simon Ekpa also have said it by himself that you don't take orders from leaders that are in prison. You are not doing them any good. What we need to do is put our resources together, get Biafra. When we get Biafra, all these are those that are held will be automatically released. All of them. Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and all those that are held in all kinds of secret places, they will be released. But like I said, let me talk to our people from the point of scriptures. Let me talk to those that are on the fence. By now, you should know who is really fighting for Biafra. And just like our Lord said in Matthew 7:18, he says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. By now, all of you that are standing by the fence, you have seen the works of those that are doing, whether it's Brgie, led by APM, or whether it's the CRC folks. What have they achieved except trying to implicate Simon Ekpa? I'm using it there because using that name, Simon Ekpa, implicate him even the more, digging the grave deeper. Or is it the mad woman? What has she achieved besides lies that he told everybody that he's chartering flights to take them to Nigeria and giving them whistles? So anybody that doesn't want to come and help, you don't have any reason not to know who is really working for you, who is actually concerned. And in fact, according to the Most High, okay, it is his commandment that we who can should do whatever we can to help. That is what he says in Psalm 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who will do that? The Most High is calling all of us to join hands and save those that have been killed every day, those that have been kidnapped every day, those that have been tormented, those that are imprisoned in secret places. The Most High is giving us the commandment. Okay, if you don't believe that, another place it says in Leviticus 25:5, and if thy brother waxing poor and falling into decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. This is a commandment. But unfortunately, the churches that you guys go to, they don't teach you all these things. That is why we are having all these issues. People don't know what their responsibility is to their neighbor. People do not know what their responsibility to their neighbor is, because the churches do not teach you anything. All they do is tell you lies, make you feel good, and collect your tithe. But those resources, the tithe that is given to you, the Most High gave it to you for a reason. The people that surround you there, the Most High is looking at you. Christ gave an analogy when he separated the people like someone who is sharing the sheep. Put some on the right side, put the other ones on the left. I don't have the scripture here. And then he says those on the right hand, come into the kingdom, because when I was hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me. When I was in prison, you visited me. Everyone should ask themselves, what are they doing with the resources that the Most High have given them? Every time has been pleading and pleading and pleading. Come, let's put our hands together and relieve our people. We homeless people. But unfortunately, our people don't know that they are homeless. You go to Lagos, you put your money there, they turn around, they burn it up. I see a lot of them jubilating and gallivanting. People that are, you have people who have been worrying about them, trying to keep their land safe, being in the bushes for a long time. They don't care about that. But they go there and keep gallivanting like turkeys without brains. Instead of saving themselves first, their house is burning and they are gallivanting around. It's time you guys know the responsibility that the Most High have put in your hands. Use the resources and do what the Most High says. That is why he says in Luke, and when they demanded of him when the kingdom shall come, he said the kingdom, Luke 17:21, neither shall you say, lo there, lo here, or lo there. Behold, the kingdom is within you. The Most High has given us everything that we need to save ourselves. Now he's even sending somebody that that we should not care. The good President Trump, and even also is it Prime Minister Netanyahu, to come and help you guys. Still, you cannot wake up. You cannot wake up and see and smell the roses. You cannot wake up and help. But instead, you are there spending thousands of dollars and pounds. Go and spend a few weeks there. Hopefully, we get back here. But who is keeping that land safe? You don't care. You don't care who is keeping it safe for you. You have your brethren who have been in the bushes for years now. Rain is falling on them. Harmattan is on them. The pests, mosquitoes, and everything is biting them. They are there worrying about you to keep your land safe. And now you're able to go. And then you come out, you will tell us nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. But you don't see what is happening in the north. You don't see what's happening in the middle belt. It's time you folks learn. The Most High says any evil tree that does not bear good fruit, it will be cut down. That also applies to you individually. It also applies to you individually, because if you are not using the resources that He gave you to do the things that He expects you to do, you are evil fruit. You are evil fruit, evil tree. So it's time you learn something. If you're in a church where you guys are not talking about the affairs of this world, of your affairs, come out from there. Come out from there. Our brethren, when Christ was around, all they were asking him is, when is the kingdom gonna come? When is the kingdom gonna come? When is the kingdom gonna come? But you guys don't care. You don't care about people that are being killed every day. You don't care about people who are being jailed. You don't care about the humiliation that is being emitted on your people. You think it's okay for you. You think it's okay for you. You don't know that whatever you think you have now can evaporate in a minute. Only Biafra is a place where we can go and have peace. Only Biafra is a place where we can go and have prosperity. Really, Biafra is where we can go and then serve our Most High God, our Lord. So, my brethren, wherever you are doing, those on the fence or those who are still following the wrong path, look at the fruits. And one more warning I need to give to all of you guys. One more warning that the Most High gave. Matthew 12, 36 and 37. For those of you who are going around carrying evil mongers against the APM, those that are actually working for you, calling our lobbyists evil or scammers or whatever, calling our APM, calling our even our men on ground, you talking rubbish. This is the warning from the Most High. Matthew 12, 36 and 37 is, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So all the lies you are peddling, all the evil things you are saying to discredit the Brgie, be ready to give account for it. I'm not the one who said it. If Brgie doesn't take you to court, the Most High have said, guarantee that you will give account for it. So be ready. Verse 37, Matthew 12, 37. For by thy words shall I be justified, and by thy words shall I be condemned. I don't think you want to be condemned, because you know where you're heading to. The lake of fire that burns with brimstone. That is the second death. Let me read that again. Matthew 12, 36 and 37. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Yes, if Brgie doesn't sue you to court, the Most High will hold you accountable for that. You better take it to bank. I'm not the one saying this. Go read it for yourself. Matthew 12, 36 and 37. Read it for yourself. I'm giving all these scriptures so you go and read it for yourself. The Most High have called us to relieve, save ourselves. We are working on it. Instead of you shutting up, you're going out and dissing them, discouraging those who want to come. You don't want to go in. You don't want to help. You don't want to allow those who want to come in to come in. And you think you're going to go that? Better think again. It's time you guys repent. You calling Ogenkere a criminal, but he goes and he's dining and listening with Congress. Don't you know that the Congress will know more about you than you know about yourself? Don't you know that? They know more about you than you know about yourself. And yet you're there calling him, calling him a criminal, calling Brgie a criminal. You guys, as they say, I mean, Minister, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Network knocked you out. You're back now. Continue.
Okay, thank you very much. I am about to round up. So, my brethren, if you don't know it now that what we are doing. I mean, a lot of people sing it. They say, "If I may be fair more," what we are doing is spiritual. Okay, so you better be careful how you are handling this issue of Biafra. It's heavenly ordained. It is heavenly ordained. So you better advise yourself. Again, I'll give you the scriptures that I have. Go and review it yourself and ask yourself, what is my status with Biafra struggle? Okay, Matthew, Psalm 94:16. The Most High is asking, who will go for me against these evildoers? Do you want to be stand up and accounted for? Do you want to stand with the Most High and say, yes, here I am, as Isaiah said? Or will you be among those that will be peddling lies? If you peddle lies, go and see it there. That it says, but every idle word, this is Matthew 12:36 and 37. Every idle word that you will speak will be used to judge you. Matthew 12:36 and 37. And if you think you can hide it, whether you think you are talking about yourself, Mark 7 says, for there is nothing hid which shall not be made manifest. You cannot hide anything from the Most High. For there is nothing hid which shall not be made manifest. Neither was anything kept secret, but that issue come abroad. This is Mark 4:22. And he says, once you don't wake canante, if any man have ears, let him hear. Any man has ears to hear, let him hear. Okay? It is our duty. The Most High gave us this commandment. If you find your brother around you to be in penury, you find him in trouble, it is our duty. And that is how it used to be when I was a little boy. That's what it used to be. When IPOB, when it was going well, it said, "Onyaga 1 year, onude 1 year, banoso." That's how it used to be. But nowadays, people have grown up just individually. But it's a commandment that we have to relieve our brothers. Cannot see your brother in trouble and just I don't know, I don't care. Remember what Mordecai told Esther. The Most High put you in that position for such a time as this. Ask yourself, did the Most High put you in a position here for such a time as this, or to be there gallivanting like a turkey without brains? I'll leave it there. I think a word is good enough for the wise. My dear Honorable, sorry I sound this way, but I'm very much angry. I'm trying to control my anger with the way some of our people are behaving. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I mute my mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Kello. Thank you so much. I love to hear our ministers and all Biafrans speak from the heart. Yes, bringing out that anger from inside out. Because if you don't express it, it will continue to burn inside of you. Because we all know what we are going through. Yes, many people are living in denial, but yet they know that this is what is happening, but they shy away from their responsibilities. So a question could be posed, because still in line of the scripture, this person with Doc Gabi, I'm unable to bring you to the screen because of this your name. This your name, Doc. How do you be a Doc as a name? Doc Kabir. Doc, are you a Biafran Doc Kabir? Doc Kabir, go ahead. Doc Kabir, can you speak? Rachel Fury, go ahead. Pick the mic before your network slam you, please. Rachel Fury, are you there? Rachel Fury, network is still disturbing you. All right. I believe still inside the Bible scripture, there was a place where the master called the servant and gave all of them responsibilities. He shared talent to all of them, and they symbolize um, amount of money or responsibility or something that you have to do in their absence or in the absence of your master. And then some of them went to dig the ground and deposit it, while some of them worked on that seed and then it replenished and bear fruit. What we see now is that Okenkere and BRGIE, the talent that was left in their responsibility, they have worked on it and it is replenishing. It is bringing out fruit. We can see the fruit coming from Washington, D.C. and the homeland. While the rest of these splinter groups are going to prison to go and start using the names of our to go and start using the names of our leaders in prison to implicate them, so that they can make sure they rot in prison, because that is the sole aim of what they are doing. Because they want them to rot in prison. They also want to bring up things that will instigate and indict them to deport them back to Nigeria, like Mazi Simon Ekpa. They want to continue to come and he sent this message. He ordered this, he instructed this, so that at the end of the day, Nigeria will see every reason to see, oh, Mazi Simon Ekpa, okay, you are in prison, you're the one giving this instruction, you're ordering this because of the mass stupidity and their groups. They will now go and start digging of information and evidences to add up and then to carry. It's okay, we have to send you back because you are causing too many problems. You're causing this, we have evidence. This evidence video came from your group that you say you send message to validate them. And they say this is what you say you should do, this is what you say they should do. Rage and Fury, over to you. Your mic is echoing back to us. Carry the mic. Rage and Fury, can you hear me? Rage and Fury, are you there? Network is really dealing with you, Rage and Fury. Rage and Fury is unable to. All right. So, if you've been given responsibility or there is a talent in your hand and you are allowing it to die, you're not even pouring water on it to see the growth, someone should ask them, how have you replenished the talent or the seed that was in your hand since Mazi Simon Ekpa was imprisoned? Since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was imprisoned, everybody should ask a DOS, all of them. Ask IPOB group, how have you replenished the talents that were in your hands when these leaders were imprisoned? What you can see is that they are working to even dampen the existence of those leaders that are already in prison by coming out every day, dragging their names to the media, even bringing video clip meeting in a Zoom. That man Simon Ekpa had to appear with them to say something. They record it and bring it and push it in the media. Everything he said, they push it in the media so that Nigerian government and Finland government will have evidence against him to use it to indict him the more and to implicate him the more. Rage and Fury, grab the mic. Go ahead before your network slam you again.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, right on, right on,
Can
right
you hear
on.
me, sir? Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information. Greetings to you, great Biafrans all over the world, freedom lovers and friends of Biafra. Salute to the entire Biafra Defense Forces, the defenders of the defenseless, the defender of the civilian population of Biafra, who are predominantly Christians. I greet every honorable cabinet minister that is here present. As a matter of fact, dear friends, I want to tell you that we are in a perilous time. We have always been in perilous times. But before I proceed, I want to say a very big thank you to our Honorable Prime Minister, His Excellency Ugechu Kukere. That is the active Prime Minister that we have right now. And to you, Honorable Minister of Information. And like I was saying, we are in another perilous time like we have always been. And I need Biafrans to be very wise. Truth is that your enemy defeats you not because he is more powerful than you. He defeats you because he knows your weakness. He has better knowledge of you, and he knows your weakness. And Nigeria, they are masters when it comes to this game. They know the weakness of the Biafra people. They know our soft touch. They know that our leaders, Mazim Nadekano, Prime Minister Simon Epa, they are our biggest soft spot and biggest weakness. So as soon as they identify this, when Ugozi struck, attacked, and she failed, they resorted to Imam Amugu, Auntie Raphael Ajarere, and Choma group. So they resorted to them. So when they discover that Imam Amugu and his group has failed, Nigeria is not going to give up easily. They search for the weakness of the Biafran people, the soft spot of the Biafran people who happen to be their leader. They know how much we love our leader. And they know that it is difficult for Biafrans to want to go contrary to what their leaders say. This is why they gave the instruction to Imam Amugu, Choma, and Auntie Raphael Ajarere to, tell you that this is what they are saying from the prison. So the essence of doing this is that when Ugozi attacked and the finance was scattered according to the plan of Nigeria, like the former chief of defense staff, Musa, said that to stop the freedom, attack the finance. Ugozi attacked the finance. The Biafrans were sleeping on the social media. Biafrans were coming together again under the Biafra Republic government, the Biafra Republic government in exile, and they started funding their freedom again. When they know that Biafrans were, they introduced Imam Amugu and a group to attack the finance. Now, after Biafrans are coming back again, uniting to fund their freedom. What do they have to Robert, I am back.
Yeah, wrap up. Continue.
Okay. So what am I trying to say? These are perilous times. The truth is that I believe Nigeria should be able to increase the payment of the likes of Raphael Ajaire and his group, you understand, because they have really done a very great work for Nigeria. Because with this they are coming with now, those that are fickle-minded, that are weak-minded amongst us are going to be swayed away again, in the sense that they said the PM is sending messages from prison. And on behalf of our Prime Minister Simon Epa, I want to AI is everywhere. Most of these voices they are recording, they are saying that Prime Minister Simon Epa is the one saying it, and after they will publish it on social media, might not really be our Prime Minister saying it. AI can do anything. You understand? So please, nobody should use any of such against our Prime Minister. He is in prison, and I believe for the short period that is going to be there. He is not giving instruction to any Biafran outside here. And that being said, we must be very wise because black people, I don't like look at the video that our leader was talking about now. But black people, they always want already made. They want to live in a place that has been built. This is why you say you see that it is very difficult for them to build their own home. It is difficult for them to set their own stage. Rather, they will rather go to a place that has been built that people have fought for with their sweat and blood. This is why you see them traveling abroad, traveling to Lagos, Kano, and all those places because they don't want to build their own place. You understand? So we should not be part of such people. To conclude, I will say that once upon a time, there was a father who was away from the home. As he traveled from the home, the house caught fire. When the house caught fire, there are a group of the family who claim to be part of the family. What they do is to pour more fuel into the house for the house to increase in burning. They claim that they are quenching the fire too. Another group, they know if they take picture of the house that is burning and they post it on social media, internet will pay them money. Facebook will pay them money. And they take the burning house and they post it. But they did not do anything to quench the house. But they claim too that they are members of the family and they are quenching the fire too. Another group is working so hard to fetch water from a well to quench the fire. Fetching water from the well to quench the fire. Up till now, they are always fetching the water to quench the fire. But there is another group who also claim that they are part of the family. But their own is that they will go to the well and make sure that they dry up all the water that is in the well, so that the group that is fetching water to quench the fire in the house will not see water to fetch. Which group do you belong? There is also another group. When the house was burning, they didn't do anything, but they went underground. As they went underground, they were washing everything. They said they are washing everything that is happening around the house as the house is burning down. But they also claim that they are quenching the fire too. Amongst these 5 groups that I just mentioned, who is quenching the fire? One is pumping fuel into the fire to increase the flame. The second group is making videos to post on social media that the house is burning to make their money, but they are not making any effort. Another group, Brgie, is fetching water, sweating so much from the well to quench the water. The group of Imam Amugu and Raphael Ajaire, they are drying the water in the well so that Brgie will not see water to fetch to quench the fire. Why another group, DOS, went underground watching the burning of the house, that all of them claim to be quenching the fire. Who is quenching the fire? Biafrans, let us be wise. A word is said not for the wise. I yield the mic. Thank you very much, my honorable Minister of Information.
Thank you, Mwachineke. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Our original COS, are you there? Are you ready to speak, sir?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Greetings, Mazi Sami.
Yeah, well, before you continue, let me replay this video again so that you capture all lines.
No order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon, from Nigerian prison. We are not taking order from Finland prison. The reason for that is to protect those our leaders, to protect Mazinam Nekaran from prison, to protect Mazisai Bonaba from prison. So any order that is coming out from prison now, from Finland and from Nigeria, from these leaders, we are not taking that order because it is for their own good. They can't be in prison and be leading people that are here and be giving orders. Because if we use what they are saying to do anything, it will implicate them and they will not come out again forever. They will be dead and gone inside prison because everything we will use their name to do will implicate them. So we are not taking orders from them in prison.
Guard our leader. We want our leader to be safe. We want to exonerate our leader from anything that Biafrans will be doing for his own best interest. So
anything that we shall be doing going forward in 2025, 2026, 2027, or till Biafra comes, as far as our leaders are in prison, we will not tag their name. We will not put that they are the one giving the order, or they said this, or they directed this. It is for their own good. It is to keep them away, because if we put their names, it will be used against them. So for all of you that are using our leader's name, Simon Ekpa name, Mazen Amdekanu name, and then you say he is giving order, he's telling you to come and do this, telling you to come and do this, desist from it. And all of you that are trying to follow that a message that a man and the rest of them are former are sending to you, you are digging the graves of our leaders that are in prison. Stop it, because you're going to implicate them the more. Somebody cannot be in prison and be the one giving you orders here.
any actions that Biafra people will be taking in Biafra land, you don't attach Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking, BRGIO, Biafra Defense Forces, or Biafrans in the homeland, or any Biafran taken for Biafran quest, don't attach Mazi Simon Ekpa name to it, or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't tag their name to implicate them.
Any action that Biafrans will be taking in Biafra land for the freedom of Biafra, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and freedom of all prisoners of conscience, you don't bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to it. Order.
Yes, over to you, my original COS.
Yes, thank you so much, Mazi Sani, and all those who have spoken up here. I heard Mazi Killer speaking earlier. The network keep kicking me out, so I wouldn't be able to say whatever, to capture what people have said, and I might repeat what someone has said. But I just have a little message to pass to Biafrans here on this platform today, and friends of Biafra, and those who will be listening afterwards. First of all, going to the videos and the audio that you just played, there is one singular thing about it. Anyone who is taking orders from, be it Nigerian DSS dungeon, be it from Finland, is not actually in tune with what we're doing. These are people who intentionally are here to distract us. If they claim not to know, now they have heard it here on your platform, on your program, and you've talked about this over and over again, and they listened to Mazi Simon Ekpa when he was saying this too. So if anyone was here with us and up until now still feels the need to take orders from either the DSS dungeon or from Finland, then the person is not in line with what we're doing, or is just a distractor. So I don't pay such people ear. If you want to keep taking order from DSS dungeon, that's up to you. It is entirely up to you as a Biafran who has been here doing what we're doing, and you decide that that's what you want to do. Just like those who are sitting, call it on the fence, telling you that they're waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. The highest of stupidity that I've ever seen. You know, Mazi Sani, you described it in such a way that I love it. You said, slaves are better than they are. Because a slave realized that, hey, man, this is not right, and revolted. But these people are just living and languishing in this, I don't know what to call it. I don't know whether it's a web of madness, a web of stupidity, because they're going round and round over it. They are the worst. Now, to every Biafran who has traveled back home, and those who are listening to us live, there is a grave consequence. There is a grave debt to be paid for the silence that we are all, that those of you who are seated on the fence, those of you who claim to be Nigerians, will pay. That price is death. It might not be you, but it might be your family, your kin. It might be your own. Nigeria every day experience some sort of terrorism. Nigeria every day experience some.
I think we lost his connection. We can't hear him anymore. Or maybe a call came into his phone. We look forward to his network restored. Okay. Veteran Dragon 2, you can come on while we wait for our COS to get relief of the network. Veteran Dragon 2, are you there? Unmute yourself and speak, sir. Veteran Dragon 2, Veteran Dragon 2, are you there?
No order from DSS dungeon. The reason for us not taking order anymore from the DSS dungeon is to...
Same way you listen to that message from the beginning. We are not taking orders from DSS dungeon, from Nigerian prison. We are not taking order from Finland prison. Yes, Honorable COS, go ahead if you're back.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Sorry, the network, I think, messed with me. So what I'm trying to say is that every day in Nigeria, there is attack on communities. Yesterday, being the 3rd, Nigeria attacked people in some states, killed 7. Today, being the 4th, a dozen people were killed in Zamfara and all over the country called Nigeria. Every day there is some sort of terrorism. This is not just some kind of act that people do this or no. It's terrorism carried out on civilians without any condemnation from the forces of Nigeria or from their so-called presidency. Nigeria is a bomb waiting to explode. If you are a Biafran living in diaspora, those of our people who are living back home, look at the way your markets are being burnt down. It is not being burnt down by accident. It is pre-planned. Shetima, in his conversation with one of their Nigerian statesmen, made it very clear. They're going to do all of this to you. If you want to stop what is happening today, you must rise up now, join Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in homeland in making sure that our liberation is funded. Give the government your IOU loan. Whichever way you can support this freedom, go ahead and do it. Delay, they say, is dangerous. We have waited a long time. Right now, I got through this. I get mengwangwa kaime herodachi because a lot is already about to happen. Darling, everyone. I don't know why the network keep kicking me out. Mazi Sonny. I will yield the mic here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wachineke. That's your network. We will give him suspension for disturbing you. while you're trying to educate some fools. We appreciate all the speakers that have spoken and those that are listening and those that will listen to the program later on. Um, Everybody should know that we have one government. Now, in the spirit of the madness of sabotage, here is another level of sabotaging and dragging the concentration of Biafran people backward. Yes, this is one thing that everybody needs to understand. You see, Wazirike, Wazirike gave up on Biafra when he was sabotaged by the governors, the ministers, and the senators of the Biafran extract that are serving the interests of Nigeria. And then, the same way they did the same thing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the same way they did the same thing to Mazi Simon Ekpa, the same way they have tried to do the same thing to Mazi Okenkere. Some of you don't understand the kind of storm and mountains and fights that we fought since November to this very day. The way they had planned to do Mazi Okenkere was to make sure they render Mazi Okenkere useless. Yes, in America, and then they will push him to become nothing. They will send him to prison in America. Why? Because of what? Sacrificing his life, putting all he has for Biafra. If Emma and Chioma and Ajare and Ruben Nadi and Joy Robi and Azubike can go to the point of going to bring account movement, account statement of BRGIA, bank account statement, bank account movement. You go and bring the bank account movement. You come and read line by line, month by month, day by day, week by week, of how money comes into account and how money goes out. You split it on the media. What are you doing? So that American government will now trail Oge, will now pick him up, will now lock him up of what he's doing with the money and how he is using the money and sending the money to wherever you people are trying to pose and point finger at. You all wanted to make sure you destroy Mazio Kenkere just because of his good heart, whereby all of you that have surrounded Mazi Simon Ekpa since 2022, you have money more than Mazio Kenkere in America. You have lived in America for many years more than Mazio Kenkere. You have families, you have resources, you have companies, you have everything. You have a lot of money in your bank account, but you cannot bring 1/3 of the heart that Mazio Kenkere does by bringing out. But you went so far to plan of how to destroy him by bringing the bank movement of BRJ to come and split in the social media. What sabotage have you guys not done? You did to Wazirike. You did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You did to Mai Simon Ekpa. You did to Ojuku. And now you want to do the same thing to Okengere. Hey, we there yet. We can't allow it to happen because the God of Okengere, who has seen his heart and seen all the sacrifices that he has done, cannot allow you people to destroy him from where you're planning. If you were sent for destruction in Biafra, pack your load and start living. Because it's 2026. Many of you will now go here. Pack your load and go. So the same way that you people did this to Wazirike, that has made Wazirike to become very useless now, is what you people plan to do to Okengere. But the God of Biafra will destroy all of you. Yes. And now, Wazirike has made himself a ridicule, an object of ridicule. Wazirike, you have been seated calmly since 2012. You have been watching and see everything that is happening. You always speak on the media. You condemn Nigeria for kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Later, you will still align with Nigerian politicians and continue the one Nigeria madness. But now, Wazirike, having seen the formidability of BRGIA and what BRGIA are doing and the de facto government in the homeland and the defense, Wazirike has in 2025 end of the year decided to make mockery of himself, because you're not making mockery of Biafra. Yes, that is one thing we have to make people understand. When you think you're making mockery of Biafra, you're actually making mockery of yourself. You cannot mock Biafra. Because Nigerian government that thought they can mock Biafra by kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have turned the table upside down for them. The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has actually exposed Nigeria the more. The kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has actually brought Nigeria open and destroyed in the international sphere. If you did not kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maybe I would not be here. Okengere wouldn't have come out to be the leading figure in Washington, D.C. to now have the time and the energy to now get to have meeting with the Speaker of America, number 3 man in America, and to now unite Biafrans and then take them into the White House of America for a congressional briefing and testimony on Biafra, to go and tell American government how Nigeria is a death trap, how Nigeria has destroyed lives, how Nigeria need to be dissolved, how Nigeria must be sanctioned, how there is Christian genocide carried out in Nigeria for centuries without nobody paying attention to it. How Christian persecution has happened in Nigeria, and every international community and allies, they only come and focus on their extraction of resources, and they ignore the grave injustice that happened. I think if Mazen Namdekano was not kidnapped by you people, disgraced country Nigeria, international kidnapper, Okengere wouldn't have been this brutal. The best of him wouldn't have been shown to this point. Yes. And I will not be here talking, bringing my face out, because my face was not out when Onyendu was here. You see? You wouldn't have seen all those Biafrans that went to U.S. Capitol on the 18th of September. But the kidnap of Mazen Amdekano has actually exposed Nigeria, thinking that they were doing Biafran evil. You have actually done us good by pushing Biafra forward for us in a systematic manner. Now, the U.S. congressional hearing that happened on the 20th of November, that was aired live globally on entire international community. That was where U.S. lawmakers that were educated by Okenkere, that all of you are making noise about, and the lobbies and attorney. That Okenkere, U.S. lawmakers at this Okenkere APM has actually educated them, had to fume against Nigeria in a worldwide televised U.S. congressional hearing where Nigeria was a case study. And they did not omit Biafra there to discuss. If we did not educate them, if Okenkere did not take the lead, if BRGI did not go there, would they have been informed? You see how you people kidnapped Mazen Amdekano has actually brought Biafra to the top news. And US Congress are even away in their own floor discussing it. So Biafra is not what you can disgrace. You are actually promoting it. So Wazirike, with all the respect that Biafrans accord to you for awakening the subconsciousness of Biafra in Biafrans after the genocidal war, having seen the momentum of what BRGI are doing and the result that is picking out, and having seen the defense headquarters handiwork in the homeland and de facto government, Wazirike has resorted into creating something that he calls a Mazop government. So, please, we want Biafrans to know and ask Wazirike, why have you decided to clean off the respects that Biafrans have for you? Wazirike, why have you decided to disgrace yourself like this? Because you are not disgracing Biafrans, you're disgracing yourself. Wazirike, will you create your Biafra government and then you are shaking hands with Nigerian government inside Nigeria every day and they don't do you anything? They don't arrest you and lock you up like they arrest Mazen Amdekano and lock up. They don't look for you and arrest you and lock up like they arrest every Biafran that carry Biafra flag and lock up. Then you are seated in your house and you're doing it and you're feeling very comfortable. Hey, Wazirike, please stop deceiving yourself now. Please, Wazirike, stop deceiving yourself because your matter is just like a, what will I call it? Is it a Nollywood movie? It's like you're acting Nollywood movie. Mhm. That is how the thing looks like. So, Wazirike, look for another movie to act because this very one that you're acting, it looks so childish. Nigerian government knows those that are doing something and they know those that are their problems. Yes. Nigerian government were writing and speaking from Aso Rock. They go to all international media. They go to Russia media house. They go to Europe. They go to America. They go to UK. All they are shouting is BRGIE. Okenkere and Elias. Okenkere and Elias. They are the ones giving America the Christian genocide narrative. They are the one behind it. They are the one. They went to Washington, D.C. They had a congressional briefing and congressional testimony. U.S. government gave them the White House to host a congressional testimony. They are the one causing us problem. They are the one causing us problem. You see? So if they now give you the uniform or the umbrella of deception and Nollywood movie that you have to start acting now, stop disgracing yourself because you're actually taking the respect that Biafrans had for you down, honestly. And Biafran people will not tolerate those that are making mockery of Biafra going forward. Because we have our leader that is in prison. He was pronounced death sentence and life imprisonment. Not because he was doing this kind of nonsense that you're doing, Wazirike, but because he's a serious man, a man that decided not to back down on his word, a man that refused to change his policy, even in death. He said, kill me or give me Biafra. That is why they said they are pronouncing him to death sentence and life imprisonment. And that did not move him. What did he say in court? He told them just one thing. He told them just one thing. And that message is working against them now. Let me get that message that he told them in court. Mazen Amdekano told Nigerian government one thing in court, and it's working against them. And some people may not take it serious or understand. Here is the message. I think this is what we are going to use to cap up this very program today. I appreciate all my ministers that have joined in to aid their views. Mazen Amdekano been say something for the day where they say they pronounce them to death sentence or life imprisonment. Listen to it.
Show me where says you can waive my right. Show me the place I'm asking you. Show me. Show me. Show me. Which law says you can try me an unwritten law? Show me. You cannot show me. And you're a judge. You claim you're a judge. You don't know law. God will punish you. Now and forever. Criminals.
Did you all hear it? God will punish you now and forever. God will punish you now and forever. He laid a curse on Nigeria. God will punish you now and forever. And that curse he laid on Nigeria is what is working on.
God will punish you now and forever.
Yes.
God will punish you now and forever. God will punish you now and forever. God will punish you now and forever.
God will punish you now and forever. All of them in this court that represent Nigeria and anything that represents Nigeria, God is punishing all of them now and forever. That is why some of you slept and woke up and you saw that they said Anthony Joshua had accident. And then some people that were inside the vehicle died. And I wonder why no be Anthony Joshua died. It can't go be the other people who don't know anything about Nigeria. Because it's Anthony Joshua that represented Nigeria. It's Anthony Joshua that is a superstar who was groomed, who was made to become something by another country. Nigeria did not make him to become something. Nigeria destroyed dreams. Nigeria destroyed his aspiration of becoming a king boxer. Nigeria destroyed him. But another country picked him up, gave him the enabling environment, created all the resources, and then harnessed him to become a king boxer. Then when he is winning, instead of him to celebrate with the flag that made him who he is, he decided to celebrate with Nigerian flag. He carried Nigerian flag to start celebrating, to show. You see how ungrateful some Nigerians are. When it was bad, you ran to UK, you ran to another country for them to groom you. When it now start getting better, you come and decide to identify yourself with the zoo. The zoo. The zoo. When Oyendu said, God will punish you now, and all of you that goes and carry Nigerian flag, now so God will punish all of you. Because if Romania football team, let me get that photo publication. Romania football team. Romania football team display Christian genocide in Nigeria. Listen, I want all of you to understand something. Christian genocide in Nigeria. I want to get it. Let me see if I can get the publication so that I display it on the screen. Okay, here it is. I got one. Let me see if the thing can display very well for people to see. Romania football team displayed Christian genocide. To do what? What was the aim of them displaying this thing? It is to create the awareness, to let people know that there is a genocide happening in Nigeria, which the world have turned deaf ears to it for years. This is Romania football team. I want to ask you a question. Is Romania football team a Nigerian football team? Is Romania football team Oduduwa football team? Is Romania football team Arewa football team? Is Romania football team Biafran football team? I'm asking a very simple question. Romania football team came to the realization of the Christian genocide, and they decided to create awareness. But it's not happening in their country. But they felt empathy and sympathy. Because people need to know so that the world attention can be drawn to it. Are you getting the point? Now, what happened? Nigeria football team. What did they do their own? Nigeria football team. Okay, Anthony Joshua was born in UK. Thank you, Machineke. God bless you for that confirmation. So Anthony Joshua was even born in UK and groomed in UK. And then after UK have made him what he then become, he decided to come and carry Nigerian flag to celebrate Nigeria, to celebrate doom. And he is fully aware of the Christian genocide happening, the religious persecution. And he has not used his boxing to display or to protest about it or to create awareness. There is one boxer, I don't know whether he's American boxer or UK boxer or where. He was one of those that also created awareness and posted about this Christian genocide. Immediately after we pushed the narrative and Bill Mayer spoke about it, there was one boxer on Twitter. This boxer also tweeted about this Christian genocide, that the world need to look into it. That him is a boxer and is an international athlete, that he cannot shy away, that is calling on the athletes in Nigeria and asking them why they are not pushing this message out. I don't remember the name of that boxer. So the question now is, did these boxers that I just called their names, that did the good work that I said, plus this Romania football team, are they Nigerians? No, they're not Nigerians. But Nigerian football team, Nigerian officials, and Anthony Joshua, when they go to play and display, they don't carry Christian genocide to show the world. You will see Nigerian football team, when they go, they don't even observe a minute of silence for babies, women, and children that have been slaughtered. They ignore the fact that there is a genocide coming out from Nigeria. They don't display anything to show, not even a black armband on their arm to show that they are mourning the dead of their babies, women, and children that are massacred every day. They ignore everything. So when Martin Namdekano said, all of you, God will punish you now and forevermore. Anyway, you go and carry Nigerian flag to display and to say you're representing Nigeria, be ready to collect woto woto. Yes. Be ready to collect woto woto. Be ready, oh. Okay. So, if Romania football team are creating awareness for your dead, and then you people that are in Nigeria, you care less, that means some of you don't deserve to even be alive. Because even as Mazi Donald Trump has come to bomb the terrorists for you, you are not showing any gratefulness. You're not showing any appreciation. But look at Venezuela. Look at Iran. Look at Nepal. Just Venezuela, their terrorist leader and their drug cartel leader that was taken out is not up to 24 hours. Look at the jubilation. Look at the happiness and the appreciation. Just look at what they are doing. It gives American government the joy to understand that people appreciate their good work for considering their security and their existence. But Nigerians, how far for now? You cannot protest in resonance to what Mazi Donald Trump has done. You cannot even protest to remove the terrorist government in power. You all go to sleep. Instead, you join hands with your terrorist government to castigate Mazi Donald Trump that is coming to destroy your Nigeria. So you now love the terrorists that you harbor in Nigeria than your security and your freedom and your babies, women, and children, which their heads have been chopped off on daily basis. Which one do we take for you people? Is this how ungrateful you guys are? Are these the people that Mazi Donald Trump actually came to help? Like I said earlier in this space, we thank God that Mazi Donald Trump is not doing it for some useless people. He's doing it for the motherless, the fatherless, the voiceless, and all those that do not have somebody to speak for them. The Christians that have been displaced to IDP camps for years. The Christians that are there who have no help from anybody. So he's not doing it for you people that are actually not appreciating or showing any remorse for anything. I salute all of you, but let me play it again. We appreciate the Romanian team and we appreciate everyone.
Any judgment, let it be on record. Any judgment given in this court is rubbish. Ask for what to show now. Where is the law?
From what he said, God will punish you and God punish Nigeria. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? Because all of you are running the elder shelter. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? He said, God will punish all of you. He will continue to punish all of you for seeing evil and then they're not calling it evil. So is it happening to them? Imagine them, they cannot be say something for the day where they say they pronounce them to death sentence or life imprisonment. Listen to it.
Show me where says you can break my right. Show me the place I'm asking you. Show me. Show me. Show me. Which law says you can try me an unwritten law? Show me. You cannot show me. And you're a judge. You claim you're a judge. You don't know law. God will punish you. Now and forever. Criminals. Any judgment, let it be on record. Any judgment given in this court is rubbish. Ask for what to show law. Where is the law?
From what he said, God will punish you and God punish Nigeria. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? Because all of you are running the elder shelter. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? He said, God will punish all of you. He will continue to punish all of you for seeing evil and then they're not calling it evil. So is it happening to them? Imagine them, they cannot be say something for the day where they say they pronounce them to death sentence or life imprisonment. Listen to it.
Show me where says you can break my right. Show me the place I'm asking you. Show me. Show me. Show me. Which law says you can try me an unwritten law? Show me. You cannot show me. And you're a judge. You claim you're a judge. You don't know law. God will punish you. Now and forever. Criminals. Any judgment, let it be on record. Any judgment given in this court is rubbish. Ask for what to show law. Where is the law?
From what he said, God will punish you and God punish Nigeria. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? Because all of you are running the elder shelter. Is Nigeria facing the punishment today? He said, God will punish all of you. He will continue to punish all of you for seeing evil and then they're not calling it evil. So is it happening to them? All right, we have to wrap it up here and we salute everyone. See you all tomorrow. Please continue to do what you have to do to support our freedom. We salute all of you and they will from here. Thank you so much.
When the clown they have in Asorok, the mask wearer, gave the claim, he said, Trump asked me why I am killing Christians in Nigeria. President Buhari, the one that is dead, raised as a mask wearing doppelganger to deceive the idiots. Go to my page again, of course, the post is being suppressed by Facebook, you will see it. The mask, you can see the mask on his face. You can see his fresh hands, fresh hands of a supposed 80-year-old. And you're telling me that people are sensible and reasonable? I doubt that very much. I doubt it very much. And they come to me, they say, oh, don't talk about it. You shouldn't. Don't talk about it, Buhari. I said, are you blind? Are you blind? Can you not see a mask? Can you not see the hole on his neck. Are you blind and foolish that you cannot see those things? But because there is a climate of fear, a climate of suppression and subjugation, a climate of betrayal, a climate of treachery, a climate of sabotage, a climate of oppression. That is why none of you can stand up to speak the truth, to say that little boy can never be an 80-year-old. Look at his hands. He's there for the whole world to see. And you don't want me to speak that very truth because you have something to hide, because you're compromised, because you're a traitor. Only traitors are afraid of the truth. Trump asked me why I am killing Christians in Nigeria. Let me ask some of you, has the Pope ever been this brave to call Asorok and to say, why are you killing Christians? Has the Democratic Party in America been able to call and say, why are you killing Christians? Has the Archbishop of Canterbury been able to call? How about all the mega Pentecostal pastors that come to the zoo, you go for their crusade, have they ever called? It's only Trump who said to the idiots they sent to him, why are you killing Christians? If you cannot love such a man, who are you going to love? Has Obama ever said such a thing before? Why are you killing Christians? No, he will never say it, because he is part and parcel of the problem. And tomorrow idiots will still say, why are you supporting Trump? Why did you support Trump? Your common sense cannot tell you that this man that confronted Jubril, when they sent Jubril to him, that said to Jubril, why are you killing Christians? Because if you present a squirrel to them as your president, they will accept. If you present a madman, a completely mad, if you bring a madman and say this is your president, of course they'll accept it. Any idiot is sent to America, they will accept. Even if the idiot is wearing a mask, they will accept. Jubril went to America and Trump asked him this question. Which American president has ever done that before? Did the British Prime Minister do it? Why didn't they say, Theresa May called me and asked me, or David Cameron, or Boris Johnson? No, it's only in the whole world, only Trump is concerned for the dying Christian niggers you have in the zoo. And that is the man people say is a racist. Those who are not racist, those who claim they love you, you are being slaughtered. They cannot ask after you. It is a man you claim is a racist that is asking after you. Do you see how foolish black people are? They bring out their sentimental mumbo-jumbo crap. Rubbish. Every time you tell them the truth, they can never ever absorb and assimilate that very truth and do something with it. Never in their lives. They prefer lies. That is why I like Trump. He tells you the truth the way he sees it. He doesn't give a damn how you're going to feel. That is inconsequential to him. What matters is the truth. And that truth has been spoken. If not that this idiot opened his mouth to say it, will you understand the amount of work that people are doing in Washington to try to highlight the plight of dying Christians in the zoo? All your pastors are concerned about is who insulted who and how much tithe you're going to pay. Your pastors see you the same way that the Fulanis see you. They know you are foolish. Your pastors understand how foolish all of you are. That is why they treat you the way they treat you. And the Fulanis understand how hopeless and crazy we are. That is why they treat us the way they treat us. That is why they can kill you and talk about unity. As that's not telling you, they're telling you, oh, let's remain united. Oh, one united Nigeria. We intermarry. We know each other. You have your chemist shop in Bauchi. You have another chemist shop in Brennan Kelly. You are selling spare parts in Kaduna. Can you imagine such rubbish? You are killing me. When I ask you to stop killing me, you tell me, oh, don't worry. Think of the things that unites us together. They know we are hopeless. We are sentimental fools. We are always very emotional. We are not cold and rational. Always emotion. always allowing our, should I say, nonsensical mentality. That is why we are poor. Let me tell you something. If you want to seriously change your life for good, sit down and ask yourself the following questions. Why are black people poor? Why is it that no African country can manufacture an aeroplane? I mean manufacture, not assemble. Why is it that no African country can feed itself without foreign aid? Why is it that despite the abundance of technology and knowledge, scientific knowledge, people are still homeless in Africa? People are still poverty-stricken in Africa? Ask yourself these questions. And if they don't, take what we preach, ask yourself a very simple question. Why are we living on top of oil, yet there is no running water? We drink the water that we go to defecate in. Ask yourself that simple question. Why do we have oil pollution in our land when Shell and other people, Brgie and Halliburton, who are extracting oil from our land, there is no oil spillage in their own country? There is no pollution, no environmental degradation. Any day you answer those questions, believe me, you will change. If you fail to ask yourselves those questions, then you are finished. A black man is the worst creation on this very earth. I say it without apology to any idiot. The most useless thing God ever created is the brain of a black man. They don't reason very well. Trump is fighting for you. You have not fought for yourself before. You have never ever before called us rock to say, why are you killing Christians? But you can open your useless nigger mouth, your useless black nigger idiotic mouth to disparage Trump because you're foolish and very, very hopeless. And that is why Fulani are messing with you. All of it. And where they leave off, your useless pastors will round it up for you. They protested against fuel hike during Jonathan's regime because Jonathan was a gentleman. Where are those pastors today? If you can do it under Jonathan and not under this President Janjaweed Fulani Caliphate regime of terrorism, that means you're a hypocrite. The Bible calls you a hypocrite. If you're a pastor that protested under Jonathan, you came out on the streets and you cannot do something now, you are a hypocrite. And if you're a hypocrite, you cannot be the servant of God. It's impossible. These are the things you need to know. Where are all the idiots that told you that they can see in the future? That Buhari is good for you. Where are the idiots now, I ask you? All the idiots with the Bible, where are those fools now, I ask you? Do you see how God disgraced all of them? To say your prophecy is not from me. All that nonsense, all these stupid people, all these idiotic, these children of perdition that we are predicting about how Buhari is going to bring glory days back. Where are those fools now? But you being a black idiot that you are, tomorrow when they call you, you go to the adoration ground. Tomorrow when they call you, you go to their huge dome. And you give them your tithe, your offering, you plant, you sow, you water the seed. Because you are black, because you are unreasonable, because you are foolish. They came out to protest under Jonathan, yes? Ask your pastor. It's an assignment. On Sunday, all of you, or those of you that go to church ask them, Pastor, Super Pastor, why was it that under Jonathan you came out to protest, sir? You called him Daddy Gio. Daddy Gio, how come under Jonathan all of you came out to protest? Daddy, why don't you go and protest now? He will not go because he's a hypocrite. He's a child of Lucifer. You people don't want to hear the truth. The problem with black people is that you don't want to hear the truth. You don't like it. But as the scriptures made us to understand, that truth will set you free.